with Tyrann Mathieu, so you know he was with the right guys. You know he's with playmakers.
He quarterbacks the defense.
Yeah, he's just smart.
He's the smartest player we've had on defense since London Fletcher.
Yeah, and he's not like flashy. He's not going to go out there and make that one-handed catch, mossing a dude in the end zone. But he's going to come up there. He's going to hit the run.
He might.
He might do that, but yeah.
I know what you mean, though. Yeah, no.
He's just not flashy. He just does all the little things. He commands the defense. He fires everybody up before the game in the huddle, which I love hearing his mic'd up versions of that. I just love DJ Swearinger. I know I just talked about him for 10 minutes. We have an entire defense around him, but I just talked about one guy being our entire defense.
Let's talk
Jonathan Allen,
a little bit more of that defense.
Jonathan Allen.
Let's start with the D-line.
And Mike Ioannidis.
Matt.
I see. I don't even know his name. Doesn't matter.
Still don't really know who he is.
The guy has 34 quarterback
When did we get him?
pressures.
2 years ago? Did we drafted him last year?
Don't know him.
I don't know. But, dude, he talk about making a jump from year 1 to year 2.
Who knew this guy?
Or from game 1 to game 3.
Where he was going to be cut in game 2 of preseason. Now he's like...
You know who he was? He was like the player that Madden put in when you're playing somebody who's just going no huddle, and they do like 8 no huddle plays, so your whole defense is exhausted, and then they finally let you get your subs in. Yeah, he's the guy that came in. You're like, who the hell is this? I can't... And,
thank God for him, because I did not want to see Ziggy Hood on our defensive line.
Bye, Ziggy.
The guy's like 50 years old.
Yeah.
33 quarterback pressures.
Him and Jonathan Allen blowing up the middle. Preston Smith and Ryan Kerrigan destroying the edges. Preston Smith is finally...
He's a comeback player of the year.
Yeah. He's like a wrapo in his prime.
Yeah. Well, Arakpo's still in his prime. He's still dominating, but...
Yeah, that Titans D looked really good, giving up 57 points to Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, but a year ago he had 11.5 sacks again, so... but, dude, it's crazy, because Ioannidis has 33 quarterback pressures, or quarterback, whatever. I don't know what the stat is.
He's been close to the quarterback.
Or something like that.
Something.
And the second closest is Jonathan Allen at 17, so that's how dominant Ioannidis has been, which is huge, because early on I was thinking Jonathan Allen was just going to take 2 guys and never have an impact, because I thought that was the playbook on him. He's good. We all know he's good. But Ioannidis comes in and balls. That means Jonathan Allen's got a free hand. Then Preston Smith, balling.
Stacey McGee looks good.
Terrell McClain, okay. Ryan Kerrigan, of course, he's going to ball. But Junior Gillette coming off the bench.
Woohoo!
Explosive.
Yep, and we get Mason Foster's back this week.
I guess that. I don't know. I didn't see if he was officially in. I know
there were some weird people. There were some weird people put on the injury report. DJ Swearinger went on the injury report with a hamstring thing. I mean, he's going to play, but that scares. I don't like it when they do that.
Was Josh Doxson again?
No.
Oh, he made a play.
By the way,
he made a play.
Wait, we're still on the defense. We do got to get back to that. I would like to talk about whether the one catch makes Josh Doxson good or not. But no, okay.
Linebacker
defense,
solid.
dude. One of the fastest middle linebackers I've ever seen, Zach Brown. That dude
still gave up another touchdown a week ago again, but he's going to give up touchdowns
because he's fast enough that he's going to match up. Like he's going to think that he's a little bit faster than he is, and just cheat a little bit. But still, he saves us more points than he gives up.
That's the matchup to watch tonight. Zach Brown against Travis Kelce.
Yeah, he's going to be in man a lot
because
with Travis Kelce.
I feel like as a team, who's our Greg Shanusky and who's the other guy? Who's our defensive line coach?
Come on.
49ers guy. Jim, yeah.
Tom Sula,
yeah. I feel like they're going to come in with a focused mindset of...
What did you say our D coordinator's name was?
Shanusky.
Manusky.
That's it.
I like yours better. Shanusky.
Obviously, I think they're going to have us focused on Kareem Hunt. We're not going to let him do what he's been doing.
And we always suck against tight ends anyway.
Right.
We can't. That's like our weakness is we can't cover tight ends. Kelce, I rostered Kelce on this Monday-Thursday slate.
He's a stud. He's going to get hit. He's one of those tight ends where he's like Jordan Reed, Gronk. No matter what, no matter who's matching up, he's going to get his.
He's going to get his, and if he doesn't, if you take the time to shut him down, they're going to put up 50 on you with everybody else. Because you need to devote that much attention to him.
And we have to shadow Tyreek because we also struggle with guys like him.
I will say, with the emergence of Breland, Breland, I think, made a big jump this year. I think he's a much better corner than he has been in the rest of his career.
Helped by DJ Swearinger.
I think he's good enough now that we're playing sides. I mean, Norman's on his left side of the field, Breland's on his right side of the field. I don't think it's because Norman can't play the other side, but I think it's because the coaching staff trusts the corners that whoever's in front of them they're going to guard.
Well, Norman can't cover Tyreek Hill because Tyreek Hill's too fast, so it doesn't matter. I would rather have Breland on him because he's faster. Norman's not a guy that can run with people. He just knows. And that's why Norman's better against physical receivers.
Dez.
They're not going to kill him downfield.
Yeah.
Tyreek can definitely burn Josh Norman downfield. But like I said, I think it's going to be the matchup between Brown and Kelsey tonight that's going to decide who wins, really.
And Swearinger. Swearinger's going to have a big part in defending Kelsey, too, depending on what we do with that high safety look.
Because...
Yeah. And let's talk about Monte Nicholson.
Stud. He's going to be a stud.
Everybody gave us shit for drafting him.
Yeah.
Said that was a stupid pick. And I kind of just agree. I was like, oh, yeah, bad pick. Why did we do that? But
where do you come from? Georgia? Something like that.
Don't ask me. I don't know. But we got him in the 4th round.
Dude, these 4th round, 5th round, 6th round defensive guys throughout the NFL are showing out. Like the Cowboys, Xavier Woods, coming from some no-name school. I'm getting crap because I told Brady during the draft that he was going to be irrelevant. He's turning out to be one of the top-rated rookie secondary men. Monte Nicholson comes in, knocks Crabtree out for the next week because he hits him so hard. Catches that one ball. I think he was shadowing Amari on that play. But he just looks like a guy that knows where a ball is going to be at all times. And he has that wherewithal to be able to hold off on hits.
Is this Monte that we're talking about? Yeah. He looks
comfortable.
Yeah. It looks... I think he learns quickly. And again, any player that we talk about in the secondary that is improving, give half the credit to DJ Swearinger.
Yep. So, we can move on from the defensive side. I mean, we pretty much hit on everything. But Nicholson showing out. He's obviously going to probably become our everyday safety. And the biggest relief to me about these things with our safeties coming out is we don't have to worry about Sue Cravens. I know we've talked about that 8 weeks in a row. But moving on to the offense, seems like we found a run game, even though we don't have our running back. Jordan Reed was nowhere to be found since he was hurt, and we still found a way to move the ball. Kirk Cousins looked the best he ever has.
Vernon Davis stepped into a time machine.
He's still awesome.
He probably lost some physicality. I don't know if he's lost any speed.
I don't think he's lost any speed.
That dude is fast.
Yep.
I mean, you can't cover him with a linebacker.
Yeah.
You just can't.
He used to burn people. He used to just eat the seam alive with Alex Smith in San Francisco, and he did that last week. So I don't know if it's obviously we want Jordan Reed. I think he's the best tight end in the league, but Vernon Davis is serviceable.
2 tight end sets,
killer, because I don't have faith in our wide receivers at all.
Okay, let's go. Like Terrell Pryor. Let's go on to that. Terrell Pryor. I don't think it's just you that doesn't have faith in him. I think it's Kirk.
I think it's Terrell Pryor, too. I don't think Terrell Pryor thinks he can play.
Kirk doesn't want to throw to him.
I don't blame him. There's a few balls, first week and second week that Kirk put on a dime and they were dropped.
And not only are they dropped, they're tipped. He's he's just putting them up there in case anybody wants to catch it besides him. Yeah. We need to use Crowder more.
Yeah.
We're every time he touches the ball, he's making a play.
Yeah. But that's why I think we need Jordan Reed more than anything. I mean, if we didn't have Jordan Reed, I think we'd be okay. But I think Jordan Reed frees up Crowder more than anybody.
Yep. And then let's talk about the catch.
Josh Doxson is real. No, I don't really know if he's real, but that shows why he was drafted. He was literally drafted to make a play like that.
Yeah. He's supposed to be the guy. He did that time after time after time at TCU.
Yeah.
He's the guy that, you have single coverage on him,
Throw it up.
Even if your defender is running step for step with him, he's not covered because he's going to go up. He didn't high point that ball. Like, he high chested that ball. I'm going to steal that from Chris Cooley. He high chested that. He literally jumped over Emerson, and his chest was above Emerson's helmet.
Speaking of that, thank God David Emerson is gone.
Yeah, goodbye.
He's bad.
See ya. Bad at football. Hashtag.
Really bad.
Hashtag bad at football.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He gets abused every week.
But Josh Doctson,
I think
not only caught it,
scored.
he also kept it. He almost looked surprised.
He did. I mean, that was one of those plays, though, where like, oh, I'm going to jump and try to make this play. If it lands in my hand, I'm going for 6, and then be surprised. Because he had no celebration.
He stumbled in. He was like, this is not happening, is it? Is this really?
A touchdown for the Redskins.
Touchdown.
I think he earned more time from that catch alone.
Redskins.
Jay Gruden, I mean, obviously he doesn't like soft players, but I feel like every coach has that, what have you done for me? Have you made a big play? If you made a big play, you're
I rostered Josh Doctson tonight on the Monday-Thursday slate just because he's going to get a... I know they like throwing fades to him already.
Yikes, please, no,
so
never.
I'm just going to say, if we're inside the 10, like 3rd and like 8, we're throwing a fade to Josh Doctson. 1,000%. Yeah.
Twice in a row.
Husker, come here. Husker, come here.
He's getting stronger.
Yeah, he is.
But yeah, Josh Doctson.
He's on a weight training program.
Great play.
Yeah.
Chris Thompson, 8 touches, 1 goes for 60+.
14 touches.
Predictions?
Well, hold on. Chris Thompson deserves a little bit more.
Yeah, fair enough. Now it's making... Oh, man. You know who said something wild out of this world that I was just like, started scratching my head about? Chris Sims.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it was on, but I saw it on Facebook. Said, no longer are we going to talk about DJ and Le'Veon Bell in the pass-catching running back perspective. I don't know. Category. Chris Thompson's the best pass-catching running back there is in the NFL is what Chris Sims said. And I was like, wow, this dude almost didn't have a contract. Now signs a 2-year deal for like $2 million. And all of a sudden is being called the best pass-catching running back in the league because of 3 weeks. I mean, granted, he's had 3 great
a very
weeks.
good 3 weeks.
Yeah, hell yeah. But what if he drops? I don't think he will because I think that's exactly what he's here for, to make those big plays.
Yeah,
I'm sure he will fall a little bit.
He just
can't keep this pace completely.
I mean, he's not going to score a touchdown every week. But maybe he will.
Or have 350 receiving yards and 200 rushing yards through 3 weeks every week.
I'm just saying, I think at the end of the year, we're going to look at 1,000-yard receivers. You're going to get Jordan Reed, if he's healthy, and Chris Thompson. Those are going to be our players with 1,000 yards receiving. Yeah. Last year, of course, Pierre Garçon and Djax. This year, it's going to be a running back and a tight end.
It's pretty crazy to me.
Yeah. Sure as hell is not going to be Terrell Pryor.
No.
Okay, predictions. What's going to happen tonight in Arrowhead? What's going on? We got Andy Reid against Jay Gruden with John Gruden calling the game. What's happening?
A little nervous about this game because I think we played so perfect a week ago that I feel like this is one of those games where we just come out and fall flat, which won't be... I call it a trap game. It's not the end of... it's not a big deal if we lose tonight. We're actually supposed to lose on the road. We're a 7-point dog on the road.
Yeah, and that line has gone down. It was 8.5 when it opened.
That's absurd to me, especially the performance we just had. Yeah, the Chiefs are undefeated, but we just looked like
it's an easy betting line.
Yeah,
bet the Skins to cover all the way. It's going to be a close game.
I believe. I think we'll end up losing. I'm just going to keep going with this. You can keep saying that we're going to win. I'm going to keep saying we're losing. But I think we actually are going to lose tonight, and I think we will lose the game 21-17. I think it's going to be that kind of a game. With a chance to win late, but we won't.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a week, so you might have forgotten, but
Jack's a homer.
I do have an active bet going with everybody who wants it that all 4 Washington, D.C. teams will win the championship this year.
It's not happening.
And let me just tell you,
But if the Redskins break the curse, I might be on board.
Well, first the Nats are breaking